Hey, you guys, it's your girls. Let's get personal with LaTanya and
Ray, hey.
powered by
Celebrity Media TV.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello, we are here.
Yes.
We're here live. It's hot. We're in color. We've been sweating. It wasn't no heat yoga. We just was out there. We with the people.
So you
With
guys,
the
since the
people.
king just came out, look who we here with you guys. Commissioner who?
Larry Johnson. Hey.
LJ for short.
LJ.
What's up, LJ? Commissioner
This
LJ.
is the best day of my life. We get to work with our communities. You know, we got all generations. We got food. We got shots. We got bikes. We got skateboards. And then you get to be in the Intergenerational Center. I created this about 10 years ago to bring all generations together. So you got a walking track in here, playroom, you got a computer room in the back, and then I've got a 1,000-seat amphitheater I'm building around the corner. I got Porter Sanford. So I tried to make this a wellness zone. You can even build your own garden around the corner. At Rainbow Park around the corner. I did it 15 years ago, and now we finally get an outdoor amphitheater so we can have concerts in our community.
My daughter lives right down the street. I gotta give her this business. Yeah. She got the babes and a single mother.
You see the spray park right here I put over here? She can go use the spray park.
Okay,
Come on.
Yes, right, everything, all in one place.
Don't eat no Wonder Bread.
So how do you feel today? I mean, I know you've been doing this for a long time, and while you weren't here, the people of DeKalb County, they were talking about you now, and they were saying how you are just an amazing man. You do so much for the community. I mean,
It's all about God. It's God. He's giving me the power.
that's right, and you didn't have to be here for them to say it, you know, so that tells a lot about who we're dealing with here.
Thank you.
So tell everybody a little bit about how this all started.
Well, it started because we deal with a lot of health disparities in our community and a lot of things around trauma. And we always look at the tree, but we never get to the root. Our goal is to get to the root, which is poverty, dealing with racism, homelessness, transportation. We got to get to that. And money is not going to be the end-all, be-all. It takes a community. It takes you all getting the word out. It takes us building buildings like that. It takes us dealing with these young people. Look at this. And seniors. Everybody coming together around mind, body, and spirit. And eventually going to college, going to high school, being productive, owning their own business. Everything permeates out of these type of activities. And that's why I don't take it for granted. And that's why I tell people it's not about me. It's about how do we work together to make sure that the least of these that want to make it happen. So I deal with the grassroots and the grass tops. And so you got to bring them all together.
Beautiful.
Amazing job. Look at the turnout. And
Oh man, in 100-degree heat. We in the heat. We sweating. She from Chicago, so she know we didn't have no air conditioning. Man, you just burnt up at night. You just tossed and turned, and you threw water on yourself, and then you didn't go to the lake. You just went to the hydrant until the police cut it off. And then you got in there and you played. You didn't have these. See, they're rich now. You can go buy your jeans already cut off. We had to cut them off, and your uncle had them 10 years before you. And so you put little frizzies in them and all that. You had to give grandmama do all that. And so now we got sophisticated. So now you got to go to the pool, in the spray park. But so we come a long way. And that's why I tell people, don't dismiss your humble beginnings. And the best is yet to come. But you got to start. It's a process. And so you all showing this on the media, letting people know that anybody can do what I've done. I mean, I'm from 2 teenage parents in the neighborhood in Inglewood, and nobody said it could be anything. But God has allowed me to do the type of things that we can do to make a difference. And so that's why I'm doing it. I can never forget. You can't never forget.
Come on, Commissioner LJ, would you tell them?
No, I mean, I tell people, I don't know how you can do it.
Yeah.
I can't, you get the nice car and all those things, but you got to give back.
You got to give back.
And so I'm going to be with my people, ride or die.
He said, ride or
Especially
die.
when your people is out here doing great things.
Yes,
Commissioner LJ.
we got to focus on the assets of our community. So many times you just look at this person on the street and just wondering, did you ever get a chance to connect with them and talk about why they're in this situation and how you can make a difference?
And pick them up.
Everybody's one catastrophic injury away, incident
That's right.
away. Well, you in that line. I remember the food stamp line.
Come on, Commissioner
The
LJ,
wick
I'm with
line.
you.
You know, you had to have $2. $1 worth of meat and get some white bread.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
And Mama scraping up change to send us to the store to give to the grocery.
To get to the store, and then I was a pop bottle hustler. So I'm trying to find the pop bottles, the 10 cents.
Take it to the
And you get that big knee high, one. That was 25 cents. But got dignified, so I had to go early in the morning. You couldn't go at night because you couldn't go during the day because it was chill and everybody laugh at you. But you get them pop bottles, and take them up there, man, and collect that money. Then you eat good for a day.
So you started young.
Oh yeah, I was a hustler. You had to hustle.
Yes, you did.
You could not just sit at home waiting on somebody to do something for you. Nowadays, you come up with ideas, somebody else got to do it. In my day, you came up with your dream and idea, you had to get out there and sweat and make it happen.
See,
and I believe in that.
It's a different generation now.
Well, you got to.
That's why we got to teach them.
You got to do everything for
You got to teach them.
I got a daughter. I got a daughter. I had to teach her. I said, you got to hustle. You want it, you got to go get it.
Come on.
You got to go get it. You growing up with air conditioning. I ain't had no air conditioning. So it's easy to get comfortable.
Yeah.
Because it got so many choices.
Yeah.
You got a choice to move from your bed to the big screen TV and look at the fridge. I had choices. 2 years we didn't have no lights or gas at home. I had kerosene heater. You imagine going to Chicago?
We had the little heaters.
Yeah. But we had kerosene because we had no lights or gas.
Wow.
So you had to make it.
Yeah.
So I got those days and potatoes in the morning, afternoon. That's all you had to eat.
You love potatoes now?
Oh yeah, I love them.
Potatoes.
Oatmeal, cream of wheat.
Wow.
I just gave up the sugar part, but I like them.
Commissioner LJ, and this is the guy right here. That's all he used to cook us. When we had no food, he get them potatoes and start just slicing.
Scallop. I learned how to scallop. You didn't know how to spell it, but I do scallop, put them on there, chop them up, dice them, make hash browns in the morning. Just eat. And then when you got that welfare check on that first week, you got that bacon, got you some sausage. You go get that big government cheese, man, them grilled, and that peanut butter, you made some good cookies. And that butter, man, and then we used the milk to take baths with the milk.
Oh wow.
I just used to take, we didn't get no Mr. Bubble.
Chicago wasn't no joke.
You use the milk to wash up in, man, and Granny said, your skin be soft. I said, Granny, I'll do it.
Guys, look at this.
That is
To all
amazing.
our viewers and listeners, look at
Amazing.
this. Commissioner LJ, he is approachable. He's down to earth. This is what we need,
Thank you.
guys. And he tell it like it is.
No, I'm not gonna walk sugarcoated, baby. What you see is what you get.
My grandma used to say, you gonna be hot or cold?
Yeah.
Hot or cold?
Oh,
So that
I don't want no two-faced.
One way or
Both
the
sides of
other.
your neck. You can't do that.
wow.
But it's beautiful what you're doing here for the, for the youth, and then coming from Chicago and coming from where you're from and what you lived through.
Yeah.
That's where we see that your heart is for the youth, so that you could teach them at a young age what you had to go through.
I said, man, I told him, I said, I've seen things where people were dying on the street, homicides and all those tragic things that you see growing up. I mean, I got some stories I could just share and tell. I mean, they would think it was just out of a movie, but it wasn't, because I mean, we grew up in the gang culture, drug culture, all of those things. So it was, if you let it get to you, that's why you had to have a strong constitution, a strong mind, in order now to get a bachelor's degree. I was the first one to get a bachelor's degree in my family, first one to get a master's degree, first one to get a doctorate. Then I married, my wife is from the project, so I'm the ghetto people. You know it, right? You wouldn't go to the project. I mean, I went over to Cabrini Green one time and went it up. I said, man, I was rough, but they were rougher. To merge a woman from the projects and me from where I came from, to have 3 doctorates in our family.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Anything can be done.
You got a winner, girl.
And that's what we need to teach them. Yeah.
3 doctorates.
Yeah.
Not just, no, 3
Yeah.
because everybody said we were the first ones to do it in our family.
Wow.
30 years of marriage.
How did that feel?
Wow.
Oh, it feels good, but see, when you're going through it like we went through it, now in my 50s I can look back and see it. But when you're going through all of that stuff, it was rough. Because you had no roadmap. You had nobody in front of you to say, go here, go there, go there. You had to do it. And then you had a lot of self-doubt. You had people that said, but But through all of that, you had to do something to make it. So I mean, to be at this point, to be able to help our people, and then in July 12th, I get inaugurated. I'll be the president of all the counties in the country.
Beautiful. Congratulations.
National Association of
y'all need to
Counties.
support him.
3 million employees, 40,000 elected officials. I'll be inaugurated in
beautiful.
Maryland, and so I'll be making policy with all the counties in the country.
Wow.
And so that's an awesome feat. I'm the first vice president now, but I'll be president next year. But God is allowing me to do those things to lead the country now, and so I don't take it lightly.
Wow. And they thank you. They were talking about it. They definitely thank you. What do you have getting ready to come up? I know that you were out there talking about zoning. Talk a little bit about the zoning.
Well, your zonings determine your quality of life. It determines what restaurants, what grocery stores, what businesses come in your community. And a lot of folks think that's osmosis. But you got to be at the table or you're going to be on the menu. You got to be at the table to help make these decisions that are critical for your community, from sidewalks to parks. All of those things evolve around zoning. And a lot of us take it for granted. We say, well, oh, you have to be at the table to make it happen. Otherwise, what I had to do is dig us out of a hole because we wasn't getting a lot of those stores and things in our community. But now we're starting to rise up in South DeKalb to get all of those things we need. And I tell people it takes time as a process. You can't get it overnight. That's why I say it's all of us together. No one person, no one elected official can do this. It's all of us at the table because it took us about 30 years to get in it. So it's going to take us 30, 40 years to get out of it.
Yes.
But it's incremental change that allows you, because when I first got in office, we didn't have sidewalks on Candler Road or down Columbia Drive.
Wow.
You could see sidewalks in our areas we didn't have. I mean, basic things that we took for granted that you always talk about on the north side, now we have. Look at the center.
Yes.
Go around the corner when you can and look at the Port of Sanford Performing Arts Center. And then next to it, we're building a 1,000-seat outdoor amphitheater. This is a 30,000 square foot facility indoor. I put spray park here. This is a 160-acre park. We got good staff over there, the staff that are working here. But this is an intergenerational center, the first one in the Southeast that was ever created. Now we're about to build one in Toby Grant area, Scottsdale. They're gonna have. Then we got the senior center I put over on Candler Road with the new library. But those things come because you got to work it.
That's right.
You guys, this king, Commissioner LJ, he is doing, oh wow.
Amazing.
Whew, this is a lot. And this is what we're talking about, greatness. This is why Celebrity Media TV, we bring the best of the best. And this is the best, you guys. And you guys need to support. And tell them, Commissioner LJ, why should they get involved?
Well, you should get involved because if you want a productive community, if you want to have the best school system in the world, if you want to have a safe community, if you want to have the best restaurants and grocery stores, you cannot rely on just a set of people. It takes all of us to be in this game. And so a lot of people set back, and then when we have a pandemic, because COVID has taken the scab off of homelessness, racism, transportation needs, food insecurity. Now we're waking up and saying, man, I didn't know, because now you have more than just as middle class folks now. Was one paycheck away, and now you found out I'm out of a job. I'm an essential worker, but I don't have the basic tools. Where do I get the help? So if you're at the table to help with public policy, that's how you move the ball down the line. I mean, I was over the census and voting in DeKalb last year. So I had, I was dealing with a lot.
Yes.
And you saw how we pulled out one of the greatest elections in history, where we elected 2 senators to represent us in Washington. But for DeKalb and what we did in the elections, it wouldn't happen. So I had to use technology. Remember, those machines we had was the first time ever we had them.
Yeah.
We didn't have a lot of help. And so then the census, you got to do the census because that told you how many people live in your community. Each person is worth about $2,500 in Georgia. So every person, we had left almost $8 million on the table. And you add that times 10.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
So every person who got counted, you had a chance to make sure you had better schools, better health facilities, because we ran out of bed space in the pandemic because we didn't count everybody in the last census. Remember they would run out of bed space? Because certain areas didn't have it because
number.
you didn't depopulate.
Right.
So those things are important. That's why you got to be at the table to make
Yes.
public policy. If you want the things I just described, if you want to sit back and complain and get out and have this, it's gonna happen because you're not at the table.
Gotta be proactive.
Yes,
Got to be
got to
proactive.
be.
So, to all our listeners and viewers, Commissioner LJ, this is awesome. We even appreciate you taking out of your busy time.
You're welcome.
You know, to take time and do this. What would you tell our listeners and viewers and people all over the world? What do you need them to do? What do you guys need?
I need for you to step out of your box, step out of your comfort zone. And I told somebody, I was talking to a group, I said, what's between the best is yet to come and this too shall pass? I said, you are the key ingredient to get people to the next level. Don't never take it for granted or feel like you're less than or you don't have enough. All you have to do is put some TIME and some LOVE. Because we put too many credentials. You know, you got to have a certificate.
Yes.
We made it so professional. We professionalize care now. I got to have a certificate to do this, a certificate.
Yeah.
No, I just need folks to show up who cares and want to put their hands to the plow to make a difference. And you, in our TV audience, with the help of this great celebrity TV media, you can make this happen. Don't wait on nobody. Please don't wait on nobody knock on your door.
No.
You can make it happen and make those things happen. But it takes you taking a step, because it was easy for me and my wife. We had great jobs when we moved here, and we get our daughters situated. We could have just chilled and did our thing. We said, no, we wanted to get involved in DeKalb because this is a great place to live. We want to make things happen. So you can do it too. Just don't wait.
Yep, you can do it. That's what he says.
That's right.
So where can they contact you? There's an email address. You want everybody's email.
Yes.
Can you please
LarryJohnson.com, LarryJohnson.com. We want you to be a part. Get on our email list. We got great staff who help. They pulled this together. I didn't do nothing. All the folks you see at that table, they're the ones who pulled this together. And I appreciate them and what they're doing, because we have events going on all the time. But these events are special because, like y'all said, y'all had everybody come. Everybody came by and got connected, and they got something out of this.
Yes, they do.
And that's what these type of events does. And look at the sponsors, y'all.
Yes.
Look,
Beautiful.
this is work.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yes, it is.
All of this.
That's beautiful.
And all of us, remember, everybody on this thing has an individual talent, ability, and gift. But guess what? We came together for fitness. That means that you don't put your health in a box.
Yes. Yes.
That means sidewalks play a part. Parks play a part. Good businesses play a part. Communication, like we're doing today, plays a part.
Yes.
All of that fits around wellness. And you can't just put on the doctors, the nurse. You know how they just say the doctors and nurse, if I just go to my doctor, everything gonna be all right. No. If you don't do what the doctor tells you,
You're not going to be all right.
you ain't gonna be all right.
Right.
You gotta put down. You can't eat all that chicken.
Right.
You can't eat all. You gotta go
Fried
walking.
food.
Yeah, you can't do stuff in moderation. I'm not one of them people that tell you just cut it out. Just do it in moderation. Because I can't give up my pound cake. I can't
Really?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Me
I know
either.
y'all can do it, but I
I'm
can't.
with you on that now. Me either. Oh my gosh, this has been amazing, amazing. We appreciate you. You got so much coming on.
Yes.
Like, we got to do a part 2 with you, a
Come
part
on.
3.
And we'd love to be
Come on.
part of what
Follow
you have
me.
going on.
We got the Gresham Park event coming up July 1st. Gresham Park is one of those areas that people had left behind. Them areas that people say, oh, we can't do nothing, but man, we got the Braves coming over there to invest in our ball fields. We're putting a Michelle Obama Park over there, 140 acre park with new playground, trails in that community, because they deserve that.
Yes.
Right off 285 in Boulder Crest.
Yes.
I want you to come over to the new golf course we put together, Sugar Creek.
I want to play some golf too.
Well,
I'm ready.
go 285. We put $2 million in the renovation. Got golf and tennis over there.
Oh, nice.
And then y'all can do a celebrity media concert over there. I know you got all them concert
Come
people.
on.
And bring them all over there. We can sit on the lawn and have,
And have a
little-
good time.
Yeah, have a party.
Yes.
You know what they call it.
Well,
like,
shoot, you gonna be
they
our
call it
event planner
kickback.
then.
They call it kickback.
Oh, yeah, the kickback. The young, you're right.
Young people call it kickback.
They do, yeah.
It's kickback.
And one more thing,
All right.
Commissioner Larry, we want to know something about you that don't nobody know?
I can't tell you that. You politics, you crazy. These folk put
Voice
all
going.
what they don't know.
That's good.
Well, I created a book.
There we go.
I created a book, and that's a shame. I can't remember the title. It's called The Slang Thing.
The
Slang Thing. It was teaching parents how to learn the language of their kids. The slang, the language and all that. I think I wrote it about 12 years ago. It was featured in Fox, CNN, big spread in the paper, but it's like a 12-page book and had all of the slang that the young people say so parents can understand their language.
Okay.
So that's one thing. The other thing was I co-published a book on fresh fruit and farmers markets and food deserts in the community. So those are two things that they may not know about.
Thank you, Jay.
Well, thanks for sharing. Sharing is caring.
Yes, because you know it's your girls. We are personal.
Come on.
So
y'all went in the basement. Y'all went in the basement. I thought y'all gonna stay in the front room. Y'all went to the basement, everything on this one. But I appreciate that.
No, yeah,
that's what real life is.
You. Yes, it is, sweetie. So tell all our listeners and viewers, where can they find you at on all your social media?
I don't know all that, but Christiana can help you. But I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook.
Commissioner Larry Johnson.
Commissioner Larry Johnson. That's it. Commissioner Larry Johnson. Look us up. We want y'all to be a part, but we don't just want you to look. I need you to come out and be a part of these events because these young people, when the celebrities show y'all the young people around here, these folks need us.
Yes,
they cannot do it by themselves. I don't care what they're saying and all that. They've been impacted by COVID in so many ways. A lot of them didn't have graduations, didn't have prom. They didn't see Big Mama or Big Daddy for a year. So they're going through a lot of trauma like we are. Mm-hmm. So you got to continue to try to reach out. And then they act out in ways you say, why are they doing this?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't share it, but you see things they're going through that they normally don't do. That's what they're dealing with. They're dealing with the trauma and the post effects of COVID like all of us are dealing with. Because all of us, if you look at some of you did, you've had some bouts of down and depression during this whole 1 year.
Yes.
All of us had some type of things that slowed us down and checked ourselves. So our young people are even going through it even more.
Yes.
So come on out. You heard him. Come on out.
Come on out.
It takes a village, y'all.
That's
it
right.
truly does. So we are so thankful for you. We love you and we thank you for all that you're doing. I mean, it's amazing. We're going to get you a t-shirt. Don't worry. We're going to get you.
Yeah, we're going to make sure.
We're going to get you a t-shirt.
So you guys, don't forget, support Commissioner Larry Johnson.
Yay!
That group right there, they the 5 baby and 5 baby sing, they always are helping.
Hey!
Get those folks. Get those folks.
Come on, take a picture.
Come on. These are my family here.